All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Terry Schilling here. Welcome to today's mini masterclass with how to know what to write on your homepage. Really happy that you guys are joining me today. We're live on a couple of channels here. I'm gonna, talk a little bit, give you guys some time to join in, tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're coming from, and talking about this across a couple of channels. But again, we're live in the Copy Co-op Facebook group. We are live on my LinkedIn channel, Terry Schilling Copywriter, and then Terry Schilling Creative YouTube channel as well. I like doing these mini masterclasses. I've been doing them in the Copy Co-op group for some time now, coming up on a year. I started this like early days of pandemic because we all had a little bit more time. But today we are doing them again across a handful of new channels like LinkedIn and YouTube to help you guys. So you guys are here. If you're popping in, you're seeing this of like how to know what to write on your homepage. I'm going to share some copywriting tips, even some design tips as well to help improve your copywriting on your website, to improve that user experience along with helping increase conversions, right? We're going to learn some tips and tricks regarding things like testimonials, which, how we can add them, how you can get good testimonials too for your homepage, when and where to put your call to action buttons, some headline copywriting tips to help, avoid writer's block. And then we're also just going to go through some structuring things of the homepage as well. And guess what? I have this really cool presentation for you guys that I'm going to share with you here as well. So that will be fun. And if you guys are joining in, if you're watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, sometimes when I'm going through StreamYard here, you do have to log in if you want to leave some comments and say your name. So please feel free to do that, but also just say hi. As we're starting here, I got my Dunkin' coffee here. I'm kind of making the switch from Dunkin' to Starbucks and some other ones. I do have my local shops here, in Chicago as well that I like to go to. But tell me, what beverage do you got to start your afternoon? Are you more tea, coffee person? Tell me in the comments here before we get started here, guys. I'd love to know. I really would. It's always a good conversation starter. It honestly is. So I'll wait for any of the comments. If you want to say hi, I appreciate it. But again, guys, thanks for tuning in today. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to start just sharing my full screen here and going to the presentation today. Let's go ahead and do that, guys. Always a couple awkward stages here while we share the screen. Let's go ahead and we'll just share my application window here. Get ready for this crazy thing here. Yeah, see that? But let's go to the top here. All right, everybody. How to keep people on your website. Yeah, I told you I have this little presentation here, to go through. So spoiler alert, guys, it starts with your homepage for how to keep people on your website. Right? People have 5 seconds. They make that decision to keep reading or to go somewhere else. May have heard that one before, but it's really effective because you're like, oh crap, I only got 5 seconds. It's tough. It's tough to grab people's attention. And I want to go through some tips here for you guys today. So again, copy and design tips to help you write a homepage people want to read, right? So let's go through to this next one here. So there's me right there. Beautiful, right? Great copy tells people how cool they can be, not how cool you are. I like sharing this copywriting/marketing philosophy with everybody because I think we often get caught. It's one of the biggest mistakes I see with copywriting is that we often talk about ourselves first. We have a lot of we statements. Instead, we can tell people, how their lives can improve with our product or service. So I have here the best place to start is to understand who your customer is, what problems you solve, right? How you improve their lives. Because then you can really own in on 3 things. Sell the emotional benefit of the benefit. This is what good copy can do for you. It appeals to one's self-interest, and then you influence a person to exchange his or hard-earned money, right? So those are 3 keys there as well. So I want to know then, does your website copy pass the me test? This is a great exercise to go through. So if you're even a business owner, if you're a freelance copywriter and you have clients right now, right, who are, who you're writing website copy for, go ahead and take a look at this and give them some suggestions too, because we naturally want to talk about ourselves, and for this thing that we created to help you solve this problem. So some examples that I like to use, like we are redefining task management. So when you think and write like this, you're putting the customer's needs second. You're acting like you're cooler than them and you're selling, not telling. So we can change that around to say something like open 1 app to see your to-do list, not 5, right? So replace me statements like we, I, are, with you or your statements. So I show you how to discover how to, or discover how you can achieve XYZ. Really effective exercise that you can do for your website. Again, whether it's your own, whether it's for a client's website, highly recommend this exercise. Now we're going to go to 5 things I look for in a website when I get there. Let me just go back here and see if anybody is saying hello. We got a couple people saying hi. Cool. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So let's go back. I'll add this back to the stream. We'll go back to the presentation. So 5 things I look for in a website when I get there. So before your site or new offer goes live, right? Write down the answers to these 5 questions, because this will help you write clear, compelling copy. So who are you helping, right? What is the problem you're solving? What is the wow transformation? And why should I choose you? And then how do I take the next step, right? So we go down, I'll go through each of these for you. So let's start with the who. So who are you helping? This is your ideal customer. So imagine the person you're speaking to on your website. Is it new moms? Is it homeowners, chief technology officers? Look at this, guys. Got the error there. Fixed it. Easy. This is your ideal customer. Write down who this person is and be specific as possible. I'll share the links to a video that I recently did of how to define your ideal customer. That can be helpful if you guys want some extra exercises for that too. But what is the problem that you solve? So people go online for solutions to an annoying problem. When they land on your site, tell them how you help solve this problem. If the reader can see you understand their problem, this is important, they're most likely to trust you can solve them. So understand first, because then you can persuade them later, because you're building that trust. Here, the next one is this wow transformation. Think of the real life transformation your ideal customer achieves. So what is their life like now that you help them solve a specific problem? I think this is so important, to have on there, like get your weekends back, right? Or a proven framework to launch your copywriting business. Let me share a couple examples here. So here is a site that is basically this online swipe file. It's just this, like they call it like the Pinterest, of swipe files. Swipely, how you say it, they left out a few words there. But turn the internet's best ideas into your swipe file. So they're focusing on you, and then they go ahead and here add notes and visually organize your favorite blogs, tweets, LinkedIn posts, podcasts, and videos. Call to action, get a better swipe file. So I'm going to go through some other exercises there. Check out Dr. Squatch. Came across these guys. These guys invested hard in the Super Bowl. A lot of good commercials there. Highly recommend going on YouTube and watching these commercials. It's actually pretty funny and pretty effective. But feel like a man, smell like a champion. Better smell and better skin without the harsh chemicals. So again, they really know their target audience. So feel like a man, again, this is really just who they're talking to, right? So they understand that this is the audience here. Men who don't necessarily buy these like personal hygiene products, but you can still feel like a man, smell like a champion, use effective words there as well. So that's really talking about the wow transformation. So why should I go with you? People buy from people and companies they trust. So this is why you need to be clear about who you're speaking to, the problem you solve, and why they should care. This is the wow, right? Again, this is like your unique value proposition. So, and a great way to add on this is to use testimonials to help build social proof, give stats, show current clients that you have. A lot of effective companies do this on their homepage. Show some awards. Again, social proof as online currency, right? If we see other people having success in reaching this level that we're not there yet, but they're using you for your product, your service, they're going to want to know a little bit more about that and see if they can get the same results. Last one, this is an important one. Your homepage should tell them what to do next. Like, how do I buy? Like, if I'm all in now, how do I take this next action? So buy, say that loosely. How do I take the next step, right? The how is one of the most overlooked parts of the website. So remember, you're providing this customer experience on your website. They found you from an ad. Maybe they found you from social proof, right? Someone told you about their website. So when they land there, you want to grab their attention, and then you're clear on what you want them to do to become a customer, right? So if I'm already kind of ready to buy, if I go there, I want to know how I can sign up for this. Or like if I heard there's a free trial, I should expect that when I get to the homepage. Easily find that. So strong call to actions are key. So start my free trial, get a free quote, or start shopping, right? If you have an e-commerce product. Here are some, that's good, homepage copywriting tips. Just want to switch back, see if we got any comments. Hey, Terry, we got somebody commenting on there. Awesome. Again, look at this. This is cool. So you guys can see the background here in StreamYard. So here are some good ones, guys. The damn that's good homepage copywriting tips. Save this slide, right? Screenshot it if you have to. I highly recommend it. Don't greet your new visitors with blocks of text. A confusing headline like powerhouse solutions, no clear call to action, images and links that distract them from your goal. These are something that you should not have top of the folder right away. Like images and links that really aren't, effective. Again, they're distracting them. Try to avoid those at all costs. No clear call to action. Again, we talked about that. Confusing headlines, clear over clever all the time. And then blocks of text is just the big one. If I feel like this is a lot of work to get what I want, I'm going to go somewhere else. That 5 seconds, I'm gone in 3, right? So be mindful of that. If you're the face of the brand, entrepreneur, even like myself, you go to my website, I'm visible at the top of my homepage. I feel like you guys should too. A lot of people use these clever stock images, but if we're trying to build relationships and build trust, if they can see you right away, you're more likely to build that trust than just having these stock images. So if you're the face of your brand, own that, show yourself. We talked about this, describe a transformation. So if they come to your website and want to know what's in it for me, sell that emotional benefit of the benefit. I often talk about Squarespace here, where Squarespace, is a tool that you can build a website easily. But they've been doing ads like, a website makes your dream, makes it real. A website makes your idea a reality type of vibe. So that's that emotional benefit of the benefit. Like I can create a website, great. But that also means that my business is now live. It's really happening, which is cool. What is the ideal action you want visitors to take? And this is key for like what to write on your homepage. So subscribe to an email list, browse your inventory, contact you for a free consultation, go to your services page because that easily has them take that next step to become a customer so they can reach out to you. Then use clear call to actions for what to do next, like go here. Moving on here, how to know what copy to write. This is a big one. We often talk about the stages of awareness in copywriting and in marketing. A lot of with copywriting, it's not these witty headlines. There's a lot of research that goes into it. People hire copywriters and marketers, brand strategists for how they think, for how they do the work. They know that they have those researching tactics, that they can discover ways to write an effective message. So having that deep understanding of who your dream customers are, their awareness levels, and what motivates them to buy, it's important. And in this popular book, Breakthrough Advertising, Eugene Schwartz breaks this down in 5 stages. So let's go through them briefly here. Unaware. Prospect doesn't even know that they have a problem, which is a tough sell, right? So if you're grabbing their attention, get their attention by telling a story. Have this identifiable character. Maybe start with the word imagine. But telling that story just starts like that neural coupling going on here, guys, where we're starting to see ourselves in this story. Like if you're describing something vivid, I start putting myself in there too. So we're like on same wavelengths. And it's easier to keep their attention when you're telling a story. Problem aware. The prospect knows they have a problem, but doesn't fully understand it yet. So challenge them with a secret. So here's the real reason why, or how XYZ gets your desired goal, right? So this could be where they're searching for a problem, that they're trying to solve, and here's the real reason why that secret is effective. So solution is where, so they know there's a solution of what I'm trying to solve, right? Like if I have too much, stuff on my plate and I know I want to hire a VA to help me, I'm going to go start searching for virtual assistants, but I'm looking for who to trust. Like, how do I find this? So this is like problem, offer, a solution. So if you have too much on your plate and need someone to help delegate your work effectively, like I would read that and be like, yes, this is what I need. And here's a solution. You can get your first, month half off for a virtual assistant. Could be a nice offer there when offering the solution. So product aware, we know of your product. I haven't purchased yet. They're still weighing options and researching. Promise them something, say why you're different. Have a money back guarantee. Use those unique value propositions. Show a lot of social proof at the top there to be like, yeah, I'm missing out. I need to get this now, right? Most aware. So prospect is a customer, past or present. Maybe, it's a popular entrepreneur that you watch their videos, you go to their website, like, I know who this is, I know what I want to sign up for. Have an offer on there, have something new, 50% off my XYZ guide, consultation call right here. I'm opening up my calendar. Think about how aware your customers are before they get to your website. So now that we're there, let's get into the meat of your homepage. Tips to write attention-grabbing headlines. The first one here, let me just switch back here. See, still got some people saying hi, still people tuning in. Awesome. Tips to write attention-grabbing headlines. Explain what you do as simply as you can. Anchor FM, easiest way to create a podcast. Who gives a crap? 100% bamboo and recycled toilet paper. Dugout mugs, drink from a baseball bat. And then fast, one click, no passwords, the world's fastest checkout. So these are just unique products. So if they have this unique brand already, go ahead and explain what you do. It's that simple as far as a headline. So this next one, start with the goal and answer the objection. If we look here, I want a good meal, but don't want to cook. Enjoy MasterChef meals at home. Let me just go ahead and present this whole screen like this. This will be better here. So I want a good meal, but don't want to cook. Enjoy MasterChef meals at home without cooking. So again, I want to have these MasterChef meals, but I don't want to cook it without cooking. Boom. I want to grow my hair back, but embarrassed to ask a doctor. So goal, objection, hair growth supplements delivered to your door, right? This next one, flex your brand authority. So if you're the go-to player in your niche, let your audience know that. Start your headline with phrases like the adjective, like the all-in-one, or where audience, so where copywriters get blank. So here I have some examples. Hims, all things men's wellness. Wave, the all-in-one financial software for small businesses. Small business owners could be another one. Square, the hardware for selling anywhere. Again, if you're working for a client and they have this brand authority, you can use some of these copy tips right here. Next, what to include on the top of the fold. This is important. So we talk about what to write. The top of the fold, the headline, the value your customers get. The subtitle is how you deliver that value with your product or service. So this is where you introduce the product, what it is. The visual, show imagery of how your product works or the actual product, or again, or yourself. If you're like a service provider, show yourself there. That hey, look, the result, you're gonna be working with me. So here's an example from Shift. If you go to tryshift.com, really organize all your emails, all your tabs in one space. So the workstation for productive people. So again, they use that brand authority, the workstation for productive people. They're speaking to their audience. This is the value that customers get. You get this workstation for productive people, sorry. And then here, the subtitle, how they deliver that, it's the desktop app for streamlining your accounts, apps, and workflows. Download now, have that clear call to action right away. So Shift is, people are a little bit more aware of Shift, so they can have this call to action, download now, because people are a little bit more aware of them. Next here's just an example from one of my clients in her photo booth business. So the previous copy, honestly, was too boring and it was all about keywords. So we talked about the best modern photo booth experience in Dallas. This is what it was before. So we decided to go with more emotional copy here. We couldn't say get a photo booth because that is the benefit. That's why you're here. But we went with capture the moments that matter. Make your next event unforgettable with Capture Co photo booth. And here you can see the homepage bounce rate went from 57% to 37%. Pretty cool. Really cool case study there. Small case study. Here's some other tips here, guys, for CTA buttons. You talked about where we can put these. So you may think having your CTA button front and center is the best approach. But again, if people are unaware if this is like on your homepage, you can put them a little bit further down. And here's why. Because you need to persuade the reader that you can help them before you ask them to buy. So if you haven't given enough information for them to reach out or start shopping, they'll get turned off. So CTA tip, think of it as a call to value. And so when you get there, when you feel like you've convinced them in some way, and again, know the awareness that your customers are at. Example, get my free quote instead of learn more. Fill in the blank. This is the exercise. Fill in the blank. I want to blank or get blank, the desired result there. So if I go back here, guys, to this here. So look at this, turn the internet's best ideas into your swipe file, get better swipe file. So fill in that blank, get a better swipe file. Here, try shift now. I want to try shift now, right? Instead of like click here, learn more. Those aren't clear call to actions. So if you use those exercises here, you're going to be more effective and write more effective call to action button copy. Here's a guide to testimonials on your website. One, don't create a separate page for them because it will rarely get visits. Unless you just want to have it where you can send as a separate link, then maybe do that. But again, having it on your website or navigation bar, not the most effective use of your space because people will not likely go there. So include testimonials on your homepage. Put them on your about page, services, product pages, but sprinkle them in multiple places, especially early. So have those testimonials at the top because they can answer an objection right away and build social proof. I have some testimonial rules here. Have them address objections from customers and how you solve them. So like before and after. So example from getshift.com, if you use multiple Gmail accounts, you're used to having to open several tabs for everything. Shift alleviates this problem by opening up several accounts in one handy desktop. So again, the before, used to having several tabs open. Now the after, they alleviate this problem by opening up several accounts in one handy desktop client. So again, here's a before and after tip for you. If you're looking to get better testimonials for your webpage, or for your homepage too, website. What hesitations did you have before purchasing? So ask this question in a survey, like survey your customers, and follow up with the question, how did you feel after purchasing and using? This way you get that before and after. I want to show you a cool example here from Rinse here. Okay, so if we go here, Rinse is like an on-demand laundry service. But what our customers have to say, without time in the day and access to coins, again, Rinse is a painless way to get your laundry done. Here's a good one. The pickups and drop-offs are seamless. So we want to know what that is like, answer objections. How's the drop-off? It's seamless. The clothes come back fresh and so nicely folded that there's no excuse not to put them away, right? Good testimonial there. I think there's this one here that I like. The way the items are packaged when they are delivered is great. They're neatly folded, packaged together. So again, people may have an objection is like, what happens? Do they send it back to me in a bag, right? Just all of my clothes? Well, you get them in one pack and they're folded and packaged nicely together. So some good examples of some testimonials there on rinse.com. All right, back to here. Let's go to an important tip for the website. Let's present this back. If you guys got questions, if you're watching this and you're watching the replay on here, go ahead and comment on it and I'll get back to you guys. And if you're watching live, go ahead and leave them. I'll answer them at the end of this, okay? So important tip here, describe your features as benefits. It's an important one. Features describe what your product does. So we're going through what features and benefits are, what I mean by this. Benefits describe how your product or service helps improve your customers' lives. So here's an example of feature focus. Easily add content to your swipe file. That's an important feature. It's what the product does. But if we go with a benefit focused, collect ideas in one click. And here's copy from shift.com. So this is literally one of their benefits. I don't mean to roast them here, if you will, but manage multiple apps and accounts. So that's just a feature here, but we can make that a benefit. Like what if they did switch between all your favorite apps and email accounts with just one click? Switch from accounts in one click could be the benefit focused headline there. But then we got this one that does do a benefit focused headline, never miss a thing, right? Instead of saying like customize your notifications, right there, or never miss notifications. Never miss a thing is like, that's the good one there. That's the benefit focused one, right? Because we don't want to miss notifications so that we know that we're getting them. Some final thoughts about website/homepage optimization. Don't neglect your website footer. A lot of people scan, they'll scroll right down. So have an easy way for them to contact you, maybe sign up for your newsletter, maybe the about link as well. Don't use image sliders or galleries on your homepage. I know you could go to popular sites and you can see them, Nike.com, maybe, another one like that, maybe like just a popular brand product, right? But they can get away with using these image sliders or galleries because they know that people are going there for an offer, that they're ready to buy. But for you, this just distracts them. Image sliders rarely get seen. It's just a way for people to bounce off, especially if they're starting to get to know you. which brings to a good point of don't autoplay audio or video. It's really annoying to people. They can just easily just get rid of that. The video pops up, it automatically plays. What if they miss something because they have their sound off, and then they have to turn it on? You don't want to risk, distracting your reader. I talked about this a little bit, guys. Every page should have one clear action for the reader to take. Number 5, include the important pages on your navigation bar: about, services, free demo, right? These are super important. So if we go back here to even like try shift, or how about rinse? They have schedule a pickup here right away. Rinse, repeat, services and pricing, locations in case I want to do this in person. That's really smart. Swiftly, features, pricing, get started, log in. So once you have an account, important things here: features, what can I do with this tool? Pricing, how much will it cost me? How do I get started? I'm ready. Somebody already told me about this. Login, get better swipe file. It's a good one here. Reinventing content saving, just some good copy. And again, here's what it can look like. They have an image of here, and try shift does this as well, showing what it looks like, which is really smart. So yeah, guys, I'm going to stop sharing here because that's my presentation for you. Look at this. Got some people here. All right. Jatinder, hello. It's very helpful. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for joining me on LinkedIn here. Anna, Mexia, always great for your support. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Great info as always. Happy to help, Anna. Thank you again for stopping by. A few people watching on LinkedIn, which is awesome. But again, guys, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys and share with you, just some homepage copywriting tips, especially ways you can get better testimonials, how you can use them, ways to write a better headline for you to, avoid writer's block. I know that one's important. And then like the call to actions, like where to put them, right? So like if you're a consultant, maybe look at putting the call to action of just like how to work with me, right? Or like learn about my services, see my portfolio. If you're interior design, before and after photos, right? Because then they can see the before and after, and then they're getting closer to buying. They want to reach out for a call. And then let's say you go to that navigation bar and there's like a schedule, contact us. You look at that, right? Now I'm ready, but I've directed them of what is a highlight with the before and after photos. So I'm creating this experience. So when I click that, I'm going to go to this next part, and then we're really going to hook you there to really sign up. But again, a big thing, know how aware your customers are is super important. But here, guys, I just want to do one more thing for anybody who's watching at the end here, and I'm going to share this as well. But if we go back to Canva here, I just want to share something, this last bit here. I'm going to put this up fully on the screen here with my face over here. Guys, sign up for my Cool Copy newsletter. Just going to go ahead right out and ask you. TerrySchlingWrites.com/coolcopy-newsletter, sharing more tips like that, like this, how to write better copy. But then also, exclusive offer for anybody who tuned into this from today up until Monday for the weekends. Whenever you see this, if you want to work and write together, so if you're a copywriter, maybe you have a project that you need a little bit of help with, you have a lot on your plate, need some extra advice to get the copy started, or you just want some reassurance that you're heading in the right direction, I do offer copy coaching sessions. But also if you're a business owner and you have a homepage or you have a sales page that you're ready, you're close to the finish line on it, and you want somebody to help you kind of bring it home, maybe we can go through some of these conversion copy tips, give some suggestions, some exercises. Again, have these copy coaching sessions for an hour or for 3 hours, and I have some codes for you guys. So $40 off 1 hour, $100 off for 3 hours. We can tackle a project. We can break up the 3 hours. We can do 2 at once, maybe even do 3, depending how, if you're time constrained, we can make that work. But visit TerrySchlingWrites.com/copy coaching sessions. Here, I can even bring this up here as well. Let me go ahead, go back to here, share the screen here. One last thing, guys. Thank you for being so patient. Here, how it works. Look at this. It's like having a personal copy coach, only cooler. So this is where you can go. Tell me the price. Tell me how it works. Got some testimonials here. But we go through it, the 1 hour, the 3 hour copy collaboration package or copy power hour. Go ahead and check that out if you guys are interested in some copy coaching. And again, if you're a freelance copywriter, we can go through your own site. We can go through some strategies for yourself, how to grow your business. Any questions on pricing as well, we can do that too. Okay, here to help. I just wanted to offer you guys that. So again, thank you guys so much for joining. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Gave you guys some time there. But yeah, I will be online. So go ahead if you're watching the replay. Guys, go ahead and leave some comments there, and I'll be sure to answer those and contact with you. But we are approaching over 30 minutes. Wanted to keep this about a half hour. But again, guys, thank you for watching today's mini masterclass. Again, you can watch it back on YouTube and LinkedIn and in the Copy Co-op. But appreciate everyone's support. And yeah, guys, look forward to seeing you guys here real soon. Thanks.